Hello guys, welcome back to my tutorial. So today is Friday and on Sunday I'm gonna be uploading this video. Sorry, my voice, I don't know what's happening. But the thing is, I need to be quick about filming this because I'm gonna be away for the weekend, and then the editing and all that jazz, and it's gonna take me some time anyway. But yeah, as I've said, it's gonna be a quick tutorial, an easy one, a slightly editorial, but you can adapt it, of course, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about if you watch this tutorial. If I'm not mentioning every single product I'm using, you should know everything. It's gonna be down below in the description bar with links if I can find them. And now let's jump into the video, shall we? So first of all, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to use a NYX concealer which is called Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Natural, and I'm just going to be putting a drop of this, a dot, really, on the eyelids, and then blend it really well into my skin. And then I'm gonna set this whole thing with a powder. And now quickly setting that, as I've said, concealers tend to crease pretty fast, so now I have my canvas, my blank canvas, and I can start my eye look. I'll be using for the eye look this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a really good one. And first I'm gonna take this eyeshadow here, which is called Golden Ochre. It's kind of an olivey yellow, and this I'm gonna put in my crease area. From the outside corner where I'm concentrating the main amount of the color to the inner part of my eye, towards the nose, and then just blend it really well. So I'm going to be putting another layer, and then again blend that as I go, covering also the outer corner completely, and then once again go over everything I did with the rest of the powder, of the eyeshadow powder that's left on the brush. So now the next color I'm gonna be using is this one, the burnt orange. Now with this intenser, darker color, I'm gonna be concentrating it on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm covering this area here. Because I've started with the eyes, I am able to clean underneath them, and my end look is going to be looking flawless and clean. For the lids, I'm taking Primavera and a flat brush, also from Beauty Bay. I did wet it beforehand because I feel like the color applies better when the brush is wet. So until now, the look isn't looking anything special, but we're gonna make it special in just a second. Same here on the other eye. The main intensity, of course, here in this inner area of the eye. Does one say that? I'm not sure. The inner part of the eye, towards the tear dot area, and then as I go towards the outer corner, it's gonna be, of course, less intense. Coming again with the burnt orange, the darker eyeshadow I've used on the outer corner to cover, that line between the two eyeshadows. And then we are going to apply mascara. which is this one from L'Oreal, the Mega Volume Baby Roll. The wand is quite interesting, and first I didn't like it because of it, but I find that it does make your lashes long and thick, and also it doesn't smudge. Not really. So I do like it. As I was back home, I did get a lash perm. I got it at my sister's salon and I'm so happy, pleased with it, because my lashes are now, turned upwards and they look quite good. And the girl that did this, her name is Ancuța, and I'm gonna be putting all the details down below. If you are in Timișoara in Romania, then you might go there and say hi from me. I'm gonna be finishing my eyes after I've done my base, which is what I normally do. I'm gonna be putting now a face primer. It's this one right here. It's from Benefit, it's that gal, and it has a pinkish hue, and this is going to be neutralizing dullness. And I'm going to be putting quite a lot of this because it does make a difference, and then blend it into my skin, of course. I love this product. I love it so much because it does leave your skin radiant looking. And I have combination skin, which means on the T-zone I get a bit oily, but on the rest of my face, here and around my mouth, I'm sometimes so dry. Then I'm going to be using this foundation, which is from MAC as well, Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the shade NC20 as well. I'm applying it with a Morphe brush, the M439. This does have a bit of a smell like paint, but it's not really disturbing, not for me anyway, and I like the finish of it. It covers a lot. I like the fact that it's not very mattifying. It has like a silky finish, and as I've said, I just like the overall aspect of it. I don't need more here, but on the nose, I don't know, for some reason I always have to go with a beauty blender or something that, really gets into my skin. Now on my forehead, I don't like to put too much on my forehead, so I just put as less as I can possibly get away with, and then powder it with loose powder. And it does look good for a few hours, then I need to re-powder that area. I love this foundation, I really do. As I was saying, on the nose I need to go over that first layer with another one, and I'm applying it with a sponge. So now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, which is the same one, this NYX one, and I like it more than the L'Oreal one, the last one, because it doesn't dry so fast. You do have a little more time to play with it. And right here on the outer edge of my eye, I'm creating that sharp line by doing this tapping motion with my sponge and using concealer. Now powder the whole thing, and I'm using another Beauty Babe brush. Not putting much of this. I just want to lock in my foundation for a longer time. Now for contouring, I'm gonna be using this Highlight and Contour Pro palette from NYX. I think it's so good. Now I'm gonna be bronzing up my skin tone. Let's see this one. This is the warmer shade from the palette, and I'm gonna be using a smaller brush from Beauty Bay, and it's called Make Me Blush. So I'm starting here where my ear begins, and I'm just gonna follow the hollow, so to say, you know, just slightly above it. So the hollow here is for contouring and the cheekbone here is for bronzing. This is the difference. The most intensity is gonna be there on the cheekbone, and underneath it slightly blended, and here as well. I'm gonna contour with the lighter contour shade from the palette, and I'm gonna be taking a smaller version of the last brush I've used, and this is called Contour Queen, also from Beauty Bay. The way I like to contour is pretty simple. I place the color underneath the cheekbone. Here's the cheekbone, and I'm literally following the hollow, you know, here underneath the cheekbone. But because this has like a grayish hue, it can make you look dead, so I'm not placing this color anywhere else on my face. I don't want to be looking ashy. Again, I'm taking the blusher brush, and I'm taking also the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I like this very much. I've had it with me the whole time I've been away on holiday, and I never used anything else. And for highlights, I'm taking the Laura Geller highlighter in Gilded Honey. You can make it really intense or just how I like it. So here, right here on the top of my cheekbones. So now, we are going to make this look interesting by applying, thank you, a color underneath my eyes, and that's going to be powerful, and then lashes. And the color I was talking about is Venetian Red. This right here, and with this I'm going to be following the lower lash line, and I'm not going to be very shy with the application. And now with a Q-tip, I'm just gonna blend this edge right here on the outer part of my eye, because I don't want a very defined line there. I'm not gonna put mascara on the bottom lashes because I want the lashes I'm gonna be putting there to stand out. Where are they? They are gone. Here are they. So the other ones, and they are in medium individuals, and I'm going to be putting them on the lower lash line, as I've said. And then the outer corner, I'm leaving space between them. I'm not quite done, of course, so I'll be putting in my waterline a flesh colored gel liner. This one is from Manhattan, and now the look is even more dramatic. Underneath the brows, a touch of highlighter as well, and on the inner corners, because this ties the look together. And the way I like to do my brows nowadays is pretty easy. I will be using always a brow gel. I brush them through pretty good, and then where I have sparse places, I'm just gonna go with a powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and that's it. Oh no. And I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pro palette, and I'm taking the taupe shade there, I think. I feel like I don't have enough drama on my tear dot area, so I'm going to be putting glitter. This is the crushed foil metallic eyeshadow from L'Oreal in the shade Gilded Gold, and it's looking like this. Pretty. I'm gonna be putting this on the tear dot area and intensify it even more. And for lips, I'm gonna be taking a Burberry lip liner, which is in the shade Dusty Rose, one of my favorites. On top of that goes a lipstick from Maybelline, which I've used on my holiday. It's called Mystic Mauve 250, quite nice, and it goes with my lower lash line. I've changed my blouse because I wanted a bit more of the drama because of the eye look, and I hope you like the look. As always, if you did, give a thumbs up and also subscribe here to my channel and follow me on my VERO Facebook and Instagram page. That is very important to me. If you are a true fan, if you do like my videos, please do follow me on those pages as well. Every single product I've used I'll be putting down below with names and all, and until next time, be safe. Thank you very much for watching.